Amazon Prime does 1-day delivery, and I've just received something in the mail. Looking for a router on the cheap? Look no further than the Asus RT-AC51U. This router will sure to please everyone with its beautiful checkered design and its fantastic administration software. This router, I don't even know what to say. This thing is fantastic. It's got the full 802.11ac, both bands, so 2.4 and 5 GHz bands. It's got them all, and this thing is amazing. I don't know how we can describe this. This thing is great, comes with a 3-year warranty, and on the box it says fast, easy, stable, and it is all of those. There is absolutely no dispute to that. This router is great. One of the really cool things, and someone is going to go ahead and say a lot of routers have this these days, but this is such a cheap router, I was really surprised that it had this feature. You can actually do dual WAN. So I can get my Android phone, plug it in via USB to the router. It's already got my WAN inside of that, and I can set up dual WAN so it can do some load balancing and all the rest of it. And so we can get nice fast speeds. If you live in an area where you've got really good phone connection, got unlimited data on your phone, that might be good for you. But if you're over in the US, probably you won't have unlimited data on your phone, and even if your data is cheap, probably your broadband connection is slightly cheaper. I've heard the situation over in the States isn't particularly great in regards to that. Anyway, the router's nice, got pretty standard in terms of the I/O. You have your AC, your USB port, your WAN port, and then 4 LAN ports. So chances are you'll still need a network switch if you're going to be using a lot of wired devices, which you should be using, even though this is fantastic in terms of wireless, and we'll get onto that in just a moment. You're going to be wanting to use your Ethernet devices still, which is a really good router for both Ethernet and the wireless. The wireless especially is very good, and I think you will enjoy it. It's a good one. I've tried it out using the Chromecast on the TV, and it is fantastic. This thing is absolutely got no issue handling using the Chromecast, which is really surprising because I've been using the Chromecast before on the old router, and let's just say probably because of the distance issue, it wasn't very good. This one's a bit closer, this one's working a lot faster. This is almost instant. Chromecast had a response, and the Chromecast audio has the same thing, and I'm yet to set up the Fire TV stick, but I think it will finally give the Fire TV stick some actual reception. So that goes on to the next thing with this router. This router has got some pretty beast reception range. I won't say it is amazing, but what I will say is if you're anywhere within the range, the speed does not seem to diminish, and I think that's a better practice than the further away you are, the speeds get lower. This seems to keep the speeds up, and it seems to do everything pretty nicely. So, looking for a router, I think this is the one you might want to be getting. So, thank you for watching today's quick episode. There's going to be a few videos like this where we talk about some products in quite short detail, and we might elaborate further in the RJ35 show later on when we've had a bit more time with it, and we'll catch you then. See ya!